day to you, my friend. Thank you for joining me for this video presentation from the Magic of I Am. My name is David McLeod. Let me ask you, what do you think of yourself? Do you have a high but healthy opinion of who you really are? Or do you perhaps find yourself downplaying or minimizing your gifts and qualities and characteristics? You know, I think that most children are pretty comfortable feeling proud of themselves and thinking pretty highly of themselves. But life events and different forms of conditioning teach them to minimize themselves so that by the time they are adults, they tend to fall into the latter category. I know that was certainly the case for me. Somewhere along the way, we seem to get the idea that thinking highly of ourselves indicates an unhealthy ego, suggests possible narcissism, and may even leave us with fewer and fewer friends. Somewhere along the way, it seems we give in to the idea that we're supposed to conform to the dictates of society, that we're supposed to fit in, that we're supposed to be part of a group. We also learn in pretty strong terms most of the time that you can't be an individual and a team player at the same time. Of course, everyone wants to be a team player, right? But you know, every once in a while, an individual does emerge from the crowd, someone that we all seem to look up to. It seems that celebrating individualism is okay in certain contexts, such as athletic pursuits or scientific discovery or creative endeavors. And when someone like that emerges, we tend to refer to him or her as the cream of the crop, the best of the best. And of course, we then heap all kinds of accolades upon that person, and everyone is encouraged to be inspired and motivated to try to emulate that person as much as possible. Quite a dichotomy, isn't it? First, we are indoctrinated to give up our individualism for the sake of the team, but then when an individual does show up, we're all asked practically to worship that person. It's kind of sad, I think, and it kind of contributes to stunted spiritual growth, and it keeps us from being the best beings that we can be. I think it's time to stop this behavior completely. Look, I'm not advocating narcissism or boastfulness, and I'm certainly not advocating the emergence of individuals at the expense of the team. But I am recommending that we all recognize the gifts that each of us has and encourage each other to develop and share those gifts generously with the rest of the world. You know, I think it is possible for us to revere and celebrate the gifts in others, but I think we need to also recognize, revere, and celebrate the gifts within ourselves in equal measure. You have amazing, powerful gifts, and only you can use those gifts the way you do. Now, like it or not, you are far more powerful and brilliant than you likely give yourself credit for. And so this week, I'm asking you to embrace your power and brilliance from a place of love and joy. And then simply give yourself permission to share yourself as much as you can, without any expectation of reward or return. I believe that this is an important pathway to fulfillment and freedom, so I hope you'll take my suggestion seriously. Have a wonderfully brilliant week.